The story of Sam Altman. This is the inspiring life story of Sam Altman, from a shy boy with a computer in St. Louis. Imagine a boy sitting in his bedroom, staring at the glowing screen of a Macintosh computer. He is only 8 years old, but he is already typing code, already dreaming. While other kids play outside, this boy sees a new world opening inside the machine. That boy is Sam Altman. One day, he would become the leader of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. But before he reached that point, he had to take big risks, face failures, and learn how to build again and again. This is his journey. Sam Altman was born in Chicago in 1985, but he grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. His family was comfortable, but not rich. He was a quiet child, and computers became his best friends. They gave him freedom to explore and a way to express his ideas. By the time he was a teenager, Sam could already program. He fixed computers for neighbors and showed friends how to use them. The screen, the keyboard, the hidden code, these became his tools to understand the world. After high school, Sam was accepted into Stanford University. He studied computer science, surrounded by some of the brightest minds in the country. For many, Stanford was a place to finish school, get a safe job, and enjoy a good life. But Sam felt restless. He wanted to build something of his own. After 2 years, he made a bold choice. He dropped out of Stanford to chase a startup dream. People thought it was risky. For Sam, it felt like the only way forward. In 2005, Sam and his friends launched Looped, a mobile app that let people share their locations with friends. Today, such apps are common, but back then, it was a brand new idea. Investors were excited, and Looped raised more than $30 million. Sam was just 19. He had money, attention, and a chance to prove himself, but users didn't come in the millions. Looped never became a hit. After 7 years, it was sold for $43 million. Not a failure, not a huge success, but an education that would stay with Sam forever. The sale of Looped gave Sam some wealth, but more importantly, it gave him experience. He learned that timing matters, that ideas must fit the moment, and that even smart products can fail without enough users. Instead of stopping, Sam moved on. He still believed in startups, but this time, he wanted to help others succeed. That choice would take him to Y Combinator. Y Combinator, or YC, is one of the most powerful startup accelerators in the world. It gives small teams money and advice in exchange for a piece of their company. Some of the most famous startups, Airbnb, Dropbox, Stripe, came through YC. Sam joined as a young partner and quickly impressed people. He had a sharp mind and a calm way of giving advice. In 2014, at only 29, he became the president of YC. Under him, the accelerator grew larger and supported more companies than ever before. As president of YC, Sam helped hundreds of startups. He also invested in many of them himself. When some of these companies grew into billion-dollar giants, Sam's wealth grew with them. By his early 30s, Sam was no longer just a founder with one small exit. He was a central figure in Silicon Valley, someone who shaped the future by guiding new entrepreneurs. But Sam was not content with money or status. He began to think deeply about artificial intelligence. He believed AI could be as important as the internet or electricity. He also feared what could happen if AI was built without care. AI, Sam thought, should not belong to just one company or one government. It should serve all of humanity. That belief led him to his next great project, OpenAI. In 2015, Sam co-founded OpenAI with people like Greg Brockman, Ilya Sutskever, and Elon Musk. Unlike most tech startups, OpenAI began as a nonprofit. Its mission was to research AI safely and share the results with the world. The goal was not fast profit. The goal was responsibility. Sam and his team wanted to ensure that when AI grew powerful, it would help people, not harm them. Running OpenAI was not easy. Training AI models required massive amounts of money and computing power. To survive, OpenAI created a new structure in 2019, a capped profit company. This allowed them to raise billions from investors, but still limit how much profit those investors could make. Sam became CEO and focused fully on OpenAI. He left his job at YC to dedicate his energy to this mission. For years, OpenAI worked quietly, releasing research papers and smaller tools. Then, in late 2022, everything changed. OpenAI launched ChatGPT, a chatbot that could write, answer, and converse almost like a human. The world reacted with shock and excitement. Millions signed up in days. Teachers, writers, business people, and kids all tried it. Suddenly, OpenAI was at the center of global conversation, and Sam Altman became the public face of the AI revolution. With ChatGPT's success, OpenAI became a billion-dollar company. Sam's wealth and influence grew once again, but with success came pressure. Governments, universities, and companies demanded answers. How safe is this technology? Who controls it? What will it do to jobs? Sam traveled the world, speaking to leaders and lawmakers. He said the same thing again and again. AI must be guided carefully. It is powerful, but it must serve humanity. In 2023, a shocking event shook the company. The board of OpenAI suddenly fired Sam as CEO, saying they had lost trust in his communication. For a moment, it looked like the end of his journey, but the employees of OpenAI stood up for him. More than 700 threatened to quit unless Sam returned. Investors supported him too. After just 5 days, Sam was back as CEO, stronger than before. The crisis showed how central he was to OpenAI's vision. Sam's story teaches us many lessons. First, failure is not the end. Looped was not a big success, but it gave him the courage and knowledge to keep going. Second, vision matters. At YC, he built his wealth by helping others succeed. At OpenAI, he turned his attention to humanity's future. Most of all, his story shows that leadership means responsibility. Sam is not only chasing profit, he is trying to make sure that one of the most powerful technologies in history is built for good. Today, Sam Altman is still young, still leading, and still dreaming. The story of OpenAI is not finished. Nobody knows exactly what AI will become. Will it cure diseases, teach children, and create new art? Or will it bring challenges we cannot yet imagine? Sam Altman believes we can choose the right path. His life, from a quiet boy with a Macintosh in St. Louis to the leader of the AI revolution, reminds us that the future belongs to those who dare to dream, take risks, and never stop building. And that is the story of Sam Altman. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every week, I'll bring you a new story told in simple English to inspire you and to help you practice listening. Thank you for spending this time with me. See you next week.